The world is watching to see how we bring one of the world's best critical minerals discoveries this century online. Luni is a very rare, intrusive geological system. It's called a carbonatite. There are not many carbonatites that have been discovered globally, and they host some of the world's best mineral deposits. My name's Paul Savage, and I'm the Managing Director of WA1. The Luni niobium discovery is about 3.5 kilometres east-west by about 1.5 kilometres north-south. Luni is extremely flat, and that's thanks to this enriched profile that sits below the surface. It's that erosion that's happened at Luni that's upgraded the Luni niobium resource that has caused a very flat topographic surface out there. Niobium can be found in many places, but what makes Luni truly special is that it's had enrichment processes, geological processes that has upgraded the niobium mineralisation, and that's what makes Luni truly world-class and truly unique. Niobium is an incredibly highly ranked critical mineral, and there's only 3 mining operations globally, and that's how niobium supply has been for the last 70 years. Niobium is absolutely essential in major infrastructure projects. It's in the niobium titanium coil within an MRI machine, which enables it to have the increased resolution and safety that is beyond what we believed was possible only decades ago. Niobium is absolutely essential to decarbonisation. The world's steel industry is 7% of global carbon emissions. A lot of people don't realise that the multi-trillion-dollar steel industry is not going anywhere. The only replacement for steel is better steel. Niobium truly is an industry under development. We're finding new applications all the time. And even right here in Western Australia, there are companies that are working on niobium-based battery technology for mining fleets to decarbonise our very own industry.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think it would end up being a world-class niobium discovery. So I joined WA1 2 months after the IPO. And within about 5 days of joining, I was actually up at a remote community called Balgo completing a heritage survey. My name is Stephanie Ray. I'm the General Manager of Exploration and Geology at WA1. At Luni, we had a very dense gravity anomaly, an 8 milligal response. And so the question we went up there looking to answer, what was causing that gravity response? We were not finding what we had expected, but what we were intersecting was a very reactive horizon, and it wasn't always very apparent what was causing the response. Clay and sand was coming out of the hole. We were looking though for dense material, and it wasn't until about a depth of 120 metres in one instance that we actually came across the sap rock horizon. And that horizon was maybe the first indication that we had a carbonate-rich rock. The chips were fizzing, and so that was indicative that we had something different and a prospective horizon to target. We had a very limited budget for that first drill program, and it was very much make or break. We knew we had one go, and fortunately we had some success. We were in a great IPO market when we started that process, and by the time we got to the point of listing it, the IPO market had fallen away from us, so it was a real challenge to get it across the line. Finally got it across the line thanks to some friends and family who put some extra money in and got out there to do the drill program. So we listed about 2.5 years ago, and we listed with a $9 million market cap. We had about $4.5 million in the bank. We knew that the chance of success was low, and you always do. You need a bit of luck on your side. Sure, you make some of your own luck, but then you also need some additional help. So we had 7 RC holes. We were drilling 3 targets, and we had a great success rate. We hit 2 genuine carbonatite intrusions in that. Luni had 3 holes that went into it, so almost half the program. It took us many months to really understand that we had an enrichment of niobium at Luni. We probably had more accountants working on this discovery than geologists at a lot of times through it. It wasn't until the assay results started to be returned in the 2 to 3 months thereafter that it highlighted there was niobium enrichment values in the assay results. We've been operating in the West Arunta for a bit over a decade now. A lot of that passion and drive to be out there was the traditional owners who have let us go out and explore their land. We've had a commitment to them. They want to mine on their land, and that's what's driven us to stay out there. And Luni's an amazing opportunity for us to deliver on our commitment to them. This is a really small, very, very valuable deposit that has the opportunity to transform lives out in the remote communities, and that's a really exciting part about what we're out there for. The work that we've completed since the discovery holes has been relentless. We've had a mindset of continuous improvement. We're just trying to be better than what we were yesterday. This is a once-in-a-generation niobium discovery, and we've been fortunate enough to make it. Making a discovery is great,
but it's everything you do after that that really matters. We've pulled together a maiden resource estimate at Luni. We now have what we believe is a processing solution. And so now the world is watching to see how WA1, the state, the industry brings online one of the world's best critical mineral discoveries of this century.